Good morning. Buongiorno, paisanos. Hold on, I'm taking my pills. Give me a minute. If I don't take my pills, there's nothing. We got nothing. Kawfee talk. Wow. Episode 302 consecutive. What? All right, the pills are in. We're good to go, ladies and gentlemen. We are good to go. It is game time, folks. Yeah, what you gotta do? What are you gonna do? 302 straight or box? Well, that's what you guys should be doing, playing the lottery every day. All right, let's get rid of Herb Alpert. Herb, you're out, cuz. Look at the screen there. Wednesday, Italian Heritage Month. Wednesday, Kawfee Talk, 10/29/2025. Lady Gaga, she's beautiful. Episode 302, consecutive for 2025. Can we pull this off, guys? Detroit Cigi, Marinello, we're still going consecutive. CG2, we're still rolling consecutive. You have had 7 a.m. Kawfee from January 1st, 2025. Can we roll this into 26? Am I doing this again next year? I got to tell you. I'm going to go with a possible. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're well. So Lady Gaga, Adam Cavourse, is our spotlight this morning. Love her. Love Lady Gaga. You want to redo? Huh. This one wants a redo. All right. Hold on a minute. We're going with Lady Gaga. Let me put this up here. Gary. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right, Lady Gaga. Come on, girl. Take us in. If we get a block, we'll be out for a short time. But here goes our lovely Lady Gaga. Okay, now let's get into a little conversation about this Lady Gaga situation. If it isn't rough, it isn't fun. Before I get into her whole topic, before I get into the analyzing of the Lady Gaga, I got some notes. We got some notes. We got to do what we do. Before we get into it, I need to speak. She sounds like Madonna a little bit. Stephen Marinello, I'll give you that. I'll go with that. Yeah, I think you're accurate on that. I think she's more classy than Madonna. I love Madonna. I think Lady Gaga is much more classy than Madonna. That's hard to say. It's hard to say. Madonna was way, way more provocative, liberal in the sexual way. I don't want to compare Lady Gaga to Madonna, but I can understand exactly 100% what you are saying, Stephen. I do agree with you. Is she like a young Madonna? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. Let's get this off the screen. Give me a minute here. Let me shut this. Shut the Bluetooth. Shut the thing off. Get rid of this. And go with this here. Where are we? So, there we go. All right, we're fixed up now. Okay, so I want to say I've heard that she has been compared to being a young Madonna. Yeah, I know, but I'm waiting to hear about her and Tony Bennett. She was great with him. I don't even know if I have that in my notes, but that is something. Hello, Cheech. Good to see you. Let me pour some coffee, guys. But before I get into it, Sundance, Brian, before I get into it, Adam, I want to talk about Poker Face. And it's a great song, and it's a great topic. Before we do that, is the sound check good? Can I get a good on the sound check over here? Ladies and gentlemen, we're wrapping up Italian Heritage Month in 2 days. 2 days. We're out of Italian Heritage Month. Hopefully we had a good time with that. I did. I enjoyed learning. I learned alongside you guys. I learned alongside you guys. If you learned anything at all in this Italian American Heritage Month, it's good. Good morning, AOV. Good to see you. Yes. All right. I want to talk about Poker Face. Now, what Poker Face means, okay, I don't know if you guys understand what the Poker Face is. The Poker Face, the true meaning is somebody's playing poker. You don't know their hand. Wyatt Earp, thank you. You don't know their hand. Their poker face is just stoic, basically. You can't figure them out. Now, Lady Gaga's, all her songs have meaning. And the meaning of Poker Face is the story of a sexual encounter between a man and a woman. And the woman is not interested once she's in the act of making love with a man. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be clean. We didn't curse yet. In the act of making love with a man, this woman in this story decides, I don't want to be with a man. I am a lesbian. I want to be with a woman. But she kept her poker face and she grinded through it, not to ruin it for the man. You see, she wasn't a selfish woman in this character. She was a confused woman. And what she did is she went through the whole making love with the man and kept a poker face because her natural desire is to be with a woman. Now, all of her music has meaning. Now you can compare her to Madonna because also Madonna's music had meaning. When songs have meaning, this is the problem with a lot of people. All they hear is the beat. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. And they don't hear the lyrics, which I love. I'm a lyric person. I listen to the lyrics, and a lot of, especially women, they listen to the beat. Salute, Kawfee is a hug and a mug. Good morning, Bambi. So anyway, that song was about making love with a man, holding that poker face, not letting him know that that she's really a lesbian. She's gay. She wanted to be with a woman. She held the poker face. You couldn't read it. Yeah, you couldn't read her face in that song. Let's go into a couple of three topics, a couple of three bullet points about the lovely. And I will say she's a good representation as an individual, as a woman, as an Italian American. I will give her some flowers today. Lady Gaga, you get some flowers today, girl. You get those flowers. And a cup of coffee. ALV, I'm not sure if she's really a lesbian. I'm going to see what my notes say. Remember, I don't study the notes. I just make some notes a week ago, throw them in the spreadsheet, and I pull up the spreadsheet for today's show, and I go raw dog. So ALV, I don't have the answers until I go through what my notes have. And my notes may not even touch on that aspect of her life. I don't know yet. I come on here fresh, without any preparation. And all I'm going to do is glance at my notes and deliver some nonsense facts. And that's that. Okay, here we go. I want to talk about her songs first. Songs with meaning. Listen to me about the character of this woman. Listen to me or I'm going to play it. Okay? Listen to me. Songs with meaning. Adam, check this one out. Her songs have meaning. Applause. There is a song that she does is called Applause. Mustang. Check it out. Sundance. Osada. Listen to this one. This is a good artist. This means that she's really into her music. Right? Adam, this means that she's really into her music. CG2. Songs with meaning. I'm going to give you the name of the song and the meaning of her songs. Applause. It's to her fans. There's a song she did. It's called Applause, and I don't know it. So she made that song, enough said, for her fans. Joanne. She made a song to her aunt. Bad Romance is about a bad relationship. And Poker Face is being with a man, but not feeling it and holding it in. So good stuff. Good stuff. Concealing your hand, basically the ability to not let someone know what you are thinking or planning. Good. Yeah. Lady Gaga, let's go. Here's my notes, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ready, settle in. Grab a cup of coffee. We're going to right now go into Lady Gaga.
It's the Tommy Stigs Show in 3, 2, 1.
Lady Gaga, you get the Italian flowers this morning, the red poinsettias that we bring around Christmas time. Lady Gaga, these go out to you. Lady Gaga, real name, born Stephanie Joanne Angelina Gormanata. And she was named after her aunt. The stage name Lady Gaga was inspired by the Queen song Radio Gaga. I don't know Radio Gaga. Oh, Radio Gaga by Queen. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Delilah, check this one out. Well, Radio Gaga is where she got her name from, Queen. I'm learning as I'm doing. This is why I don't prepare. I don't want to prepare. I want you to feel it the way I feel it. Good morning, Donna. I want you to feel it the way I feel it. And if that works, Gerard Sorcelli, then it works. Number 3, beautiful picture that came up of number 3, Gerard Sorcelli. What's going on? Number 3. Did he pick that number? Where did that number come from? Number 3. And we're number 302 today. Listen to me. Number 3 is in your cards today, ladies and gentlemen. Play the lottery with a number 3 in it. Okay? Gerard Sorcelli's number 3. We're on number 302. I'm going with 3s. You got to have 3s in your cards today. Listen to me. Her real name, yes, Stephanie Joanne. Angelina Gormanata is her birth name. But the name on her album, Joanne, is an honor to her late aunt, whom she never met. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Her stage name, like I said, comes from Radio Gaga. She was a talented musician from a young age. She started playing piano at the age of 4. Wrote her first song with meaning at the age of 13. The age of 13. She attended Tisch School of the Arts, NYU for music. She had a small role in The Sopranos. She appeared as a schoolgirl in one episode on the show when she was 15. She's a godmother. She is godmother to Elton John's children. Love her. Love her. I'm loving her. She's a godmother to Elton John's children. She came out as bisexual in 2009 and is a vocal advocate for gay rights. She is a multi-talented artist. Besides music, she also has a successful actress career. She won an Oscar for her role in A Star is Born and starring in The House of Gucci. Now, I never saw The House of Gucci. Did anybody see The House of Gucci? Was it good? Stephen Morinella, she has more to offer than I ever thought. I can't imagine. It's very interesting. God bless this girl. God bless this girl. God bless her. That's unbelievable. I didn't see it. It was really good, Patty? Loved her in House of Gucci? I got to check it out. Oh, Al Pacino's in it. Enough said. I never knew. I never knew. 933. Lady got, well, okay, listen to me. Now, all the fanfare and all this stuff, I hope you like what you're hearing so far, because me, as a man with a daughter that is working to make her mark in this world, I feel this. This is someone's daughter. This is a young woman, and she is of Italian heritage. So it makes me very happy to see something like this. It really does. It really does. Lately, but let's go. Hello, Jimmy Palumbo. But let's go to the side that needs prayer for Lady Gaga. You know, you get rich. You get awards. You sound multi-million-dollar, right? You become a celebrity. Lady Gaga has several. She has several disabilities. Several disabilities. Lady Gaga has fibromyalgia, which causes widespread pain, fatigue, and other symptoms, leading to tour cancellations and severe physical pain. She's spoken publicly about her experience with post-traumatic stress disorder after a previous hip injury. She had PTSD from a hip injury. She has chronic pain, expressing frustration with those that do not believe these conditions are real. Fibromyalgia, a chronic disorder that causes pain, including severe pain. Okay. I guess she made a documentary about it. It caused her to cancel parts of her tours, as shown in her documentary Gaga 5'2". I guess Lady Gaga actually has a documentary out. 5'2", it's called. I don't know the origins of it. Adam, can you use your Google and ask the Googles what 5'2" from Lady Gaga was about? She pulled off an Italian accent? Enough said. Is that real? She pulled it off, huh? Well, she's more of a miracle than I thought. She's an actress, a singer, a humanitarian, because she loves people. That's sad. No, I don't want to know about that. I want to know about the 5'2". Okay, enough said. Thank you for the guys. Thank you for the feedback. I'm looking forward to looking. I love it. I'm loving her more and more as I go through this. You guys are absolutely incredible. You are an integral part of this show. You do know that. Fibromyalgia, abdominal. Oh man, the pain comes from tender points around the neck, shoulder, back. Well, God bless her. God bless her, because you would never know. She's fighting through. Wow. She's got money, but she doesn't have the best of health. So, Lady Gaga, we wish you well. A 2017 documentary film intimate look at Lady Gaga's life during the. I can't wait to see this. And Joanne is about her aunt that she never met. You really got me interested. Adam, please text that to me. I'm going to forget, but I'm going to watch that. She's very tiny. My cousin met her. He was a security guard at her shows. Guys, I want to thank you. You guys are really a big part of this show, especially today. Incredible. You know, some might criticize me. This is not a show. You're not having a show. This is amateur garbage. You don't even know what you're doing. You come with no facts. Listen, I don't call it a show. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I'm having a good time here on YouTube. And shows like this right now make it really, 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 really great. Yeah, really. You guys really make the show. I got to be honest with you. Yes. So she sustained a hip injury that required surgery after a tour, which has also contributed to her chronic pain. The lady is in pain every day. Yeah. The lady is in pain every day. That's why I say she's a humanitarian. Chronic pain and disability. She has expressed her frustration with people who doubt the legitimacy. You see, another one that they'll say is a drug addict. This is terrible. If they don't like it, let them get bent. Right. Listen. A lot of them, they have to come on with that poker face, so to speak, and pull it off, no matter what. And then when they see you're a little off, right away, they criticize. She's a drug addict. She's an alcoholic. No, she's struggling through pain to do the best that she can do. Oh, it's on Netflix? Thank you. Thank you, CG2. So she has legitimate pain, and she comes through. Let's take a look. Listen, guys, look at the screen right now, because I got a clip I want to show you. Look at her. Look how cute. Come on. 4 years old here playing the piano. Look at her. Look. Okay, here we go. This is a short clip, so pay attention.
How you like that? You gonna like that? Like that? How you like that? Say, how you like that? You gonna like that? Like that? How you like that?
So there you have it. She's anybody's daughter, guys. She's anybody's daughter, niece, granddaughter. She's anybody's kid. And she's just fighting through the pain. Yeah, she's fighting through it. She looks best as a brunette. Well, she's a showgirl, so she changes her ways. I think she's always had class. I think she's always had some class. Lady Gaga, born March 28th, 1986. Born 1986, Stephen Marinello. Do the math. She was born in 86. I was in 11th grade when she was born. New York City. She was born in New York City, an American singer, songwriter, and performance artist known for her flamboyant costumes, provocative lyrics, and strong vocal talents. She achieved enormous popular success in the early 21st century with songs such as Just Dance, and Bad Romance. Lady Gaga, through all this pain, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, through all this pain, this beautiful girl that I said could be anybody, any Italian family's daughter, niece, granddaughter, Lady Gaga, is widely rumored to have an IQ of around 166. Yes, an IQ of 166. This is based on her being admitted to prestigious programs for gifted youth in her middle school, which typically requires a very high academic standing. Often in the top percent, she's in the top 1% of her age group for being brilliant. For being brilliant. My God. God bless her. God bless her. You know, God gave her a gift, but God gave her a little pain, a little gift, a little pain, a little gift, a little pain. It's bad, but good. So we can give her the flowers, right? Does Lady Gaga get flowers from us, guys? As making a mark, as being an Italian American, everybody's Italian American daughter. Does she get the flowers? Now I want to add a personal thing that I did not jot down. He was amazing with Tony Bennett. Oh my God, heartbreaking, but so having a daughter like her. Just a daughter trying to make it in this world. I have a young daughter trying to make it in this world, trying to make her mark helping people. Now, obviously, my daughter's not a gazillionaire and she doesn't have all of this money, but we raised our daughters to help others. So my daughter is now going to help others. Lady Gaga, an Italian daughter in somebody's home, helping others. So great work to her parents, whoever they are, and I don't know. I think she lived in Parsippany for a little while, but I do want to touch on one more thing about Lady Gaga and the way she treated Tony Bennett. They were absolutely incredible. And the one thing I've learned about dementia and Alzheimer's, because I did this myself, I walked through this process with my father-in-law every single step of the way. And I told everybody, clear the room. Let me be in here with Pop. Let me talk. And it worked. And there was quality days. So watching her do that with Tony Bennett was just tremendous. So she gets a big bouquet today, okay? The duets, yeah, Zelda. So would you agree she gets a bouquet from us today? So here, Lady Gaga, here is your bouquet, okay? I'm glad you made it into our Italian American Heritage Month spotlighting Italian American, some bad, some good, some in between, some we agree with, some political messes, whatever it is. Yes, and I did it, Mustang Mike, and I walked my father-in-law through it till his death. Yeah, I think so. Hey, teacher, I think you're right. But hey, teacher, I never knew how much pain she was in. I never knew how much pain that she was in. She's really a good kid. I never knew that she was struggling with that fibromyalgia. I think ALV said there's no cure. So the girl is waking up in pain today. She's waking up in pain today. But she's trying to help somebody today. I think this is my favorite so far. As we close out the month in a couple days, I think this was Lady Gaga was my favorite. CG2. Yeah. Lady Gaga was my favorite. I don't know who we're ending the month with. Oh, we got two more. Who's on the roster? We got 2 more days left, guys. I don't even know where my thumbnails are. Who do we have now? Oh, thank you, Adam, for the text. Thank you. Yeah. You have it. No cure, Zelda. So what do? Manage the pain? Zelda, how does that work? You just manage the pain? Your wife has it. Wow. Look at this. Do you have a favorite that we did? Oh, Jerry Capiche and Pat Cooper. All right. We're going to end it with those two. Beautiful. And then Saturday, we got Richie the Boot. Sunday, we got Linda Scarpa. Monday, we have, I forget. So what we're going to do here going forward, every day we're going to kick off with a topic. It may be an individual. Right. We do a little quick analysis of these people. Right. We do things like that. We're going to do some wise guys. We're going to do some mafia guys. We're going to do some celebrities. We're going to do some career criminals. Yes. My favorite one is going to be Angel Gotti. I'm looking forward to doing Angel Gotti Day. I'm looking forward to that one. Not as the cesspool on YouTube. I'm looking to Angel Gotti. We have a Jeff Nadeau Day lined up. We have a few. I can't put them all in the thumbnails until that day's show ends. You see, today I could put next Wednesday's show up. So I couldn't put next Wednesday show up if this Wednesday is not done. So every day I'm planning the next week. I'm not doing it anymore on Sundays, setting it all up. I'm doing them every day. That's why I'm not remembering. And that's what makes it beautiful. That's when ALV said these questions. I don't know because I set it up a week ago. Adam, blessings to you. Thank you for your input this morning. It is appreciated, and we appreciate you being here every day. Well, when you can be here. Adam, have a wonderful day. Yes, from CG2. Yes. Whatever he is. What does that mean he's Albanian? What the hell does that have to do with it? What the heck does that have to do with anything? What are you talking about? I did not do Mrs. Stigs. If you'd like me to do one, I will do one, Mrs. Stigs. What is Todd Father talking about? He's Albanian. I don't give a shit if he's Puerto Rican, black, white, Albanian, Italian. What are you talking about, you? What's he talking about? Todd, are you out of your fucking mind? Did you not listen? Italian's over. 2 more days. We're done. Obots, you see what happens? Stop eating the pepperoni pizza. It's turning your mind to mush. Italian month is over. This has nothing to do with Italians. We're done. 2 more days. I said every day going forward, we're going to try to spotlight somebody somewhere in the world. Evel Knievel might be next Thursday. I don't know. He's not fucking Italian. He's out of his mind and he jumps over cars. Pinky Tuscadero is going to be next Friday. Arthur Fonzarelli maybe next Saturday. Shush. He ain't Cheech. Come on. Complete disaster he is. Do you understand we're going into November in 2 days? That it's Christmas season right now? That I will be putting up my Christmas decorations Saturday. Did you hear me? I'm decorating the stoop on Saturday. Henry Fonda, whoever comes up into my brain. Whoever comes into my brain gets a little spotlight. It's just a kickoff topic. We're going to do one Edwin Jimenez. We're going to do Todd Father. You understand? What? Yes. We're going to do some members of Frankie Valli's band. We're going to spotlight George for all 4 seasons. Just random people. It's just random people. And it may be of interest. It may kick off another topic. But today was my favorite with Lady Gaga. Tony Beats, maybe. Bill C. I don't know. Maybe Bill C. And his love for the Red Sox that we want to put him in the trunk. Could be anybody. How about the Cheech and Chong? Maybe going to do Cheech and Chong. I may be doing Tony across the street who sells the cigar shop. Larry Bird, whatever. Whatever comes into my brain. Gene Barello and Hootie. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. No problem. Spotlighting without criticism. If I had Bambi with me, I could make movies. Bambi, we can make movies. With my thing over here, if I had someone like Bambi that had the artificial intelligence and the way she makes thing do look like thing, Lee Coleslaw we can do. Everybody. You can't even count the content. We'll never run out of content over here. Surviving Together. Good morning to you. Frank Serpico, whatever. Whoever. Marlon Brando. What are you, some type of journalist? No, Osada. But you can't just come on with a topic. A quick topic. It's only a 5-minute topic. Right? Maybe we'll do Tony Pizza. That guy's still around? Tony Abitz. Mike Saccio. His journey from heroin needles in his arm to YouTube celebrity. Anything. Stand-up guy, Mike what's his name? Mike Saccio? From a heroin addict to a YouTube celebrity. Right? Boy George, whoever, your sister's ass, doesn't matter. Whatever. George, our friend George over there. Right? It's so easy to do, Angelique. This YouTube is simple. There's no work involved. It's very very basic. Once it becomes work, I'm out. Once it becomes a job, I'll quit. Once I worry about the money, it's over. Once I put dollars in my brain about doing these shows, I've lost. You hear me? Once monetization and money has become part of the equation, I lose. I'm out. I've fallen victim to basically greed or the real desire to be here, which is to spend some quality time with some quality-oriented individuals. Once I think about how much I'm going to make on a show or how much I'm going to make this month, I lost. I'm done. I can't be me. I will not cloud my mind with the monetary aspect of this. Yes, we like the money. Yes, this was the worst month I've had since doing YouTube. But guess what? That's my own fault. That means you got to work harder to earn more money. That means I got to use less music, not get the copyright claims, right? That means I got to change things if I cared about it that much. You got to tweak things and change things if you want to grow. Stagnant is bad. You got to be better than you were yesterday. That's what I say about all these channels that make a big splash when they come on. I feel bad for the individual that has it's like a degenerate gambler in the beginning. They hit for the Giants $1,000 using a fake number. They're high on it. They can never get back to that glory. Now you're chasing that high, and that's how you become a degenerate gambler. The same thing here on YouTube. You might have a blockbuster beginning of this. They said that Rogan's dying out a little bit. Joe Rogan's dying out a little bit. His views are going down. Yes, naturally. Now, before I go into another topic, I want to go over to the DiMattias from Staten Island. This is a family out there in Staten Island. This is where I say you got to go humble. You got to be humble. In today's world, Delilah, Zelda, Angelique, CG2, in today's world, surviving together in today's world, you hit it hard, you think you got something, you go viral, and that's only for a moment. To keep that momentum going must be a job. Oh, I got 100 people yesterday. I got to work to get 100 people back here today. Right? So I want to go over to the DiMatteos in Staten Island. I'm going to touch on this real quick. The DiMattinas. Their last name is DiMattina. Check this out, Surviving Together. This is an interesting story. This is a psychological thing, DiMattina. Listen to me, the DiMattinas. Listen to me. Surviving. Check this out, Octavia Gray. Zelda, you're going to love this. Donna's doing it. You're going to like this one. They hit it big on social media. They're TikTok stars. They got billions and billions of views, whatever it is. They're feeling the love. They're feeling the attention. Now, a lot of people naturally are driven by the attention that they get from doing a certain thing, whatever it might be, Pete Rizzolo. It could be anything. Cheech, whatever it is, people get the adrenaline based on the attention. You see a lot of content creators, they get excited when such and such comes into their show. They get starstruck. The numbers make them excited. You could see a content creator, oh my God, I got 30, right? Now, over here, we're a little different. We play around the numbers. We really don't give a fuck. But there are people you could see their full expression change. Their whole vibe changes based on the number that they have in the chat. I see it. I see it with people that I know. I know people better than they know themselves. I see their demeanor change when the numbers are great or poor. Now, measuring that is a matter of looking into yourself, basically. So I see the attention gives people it's high test gas in the tank, Angelique. You know what I mean? Enough said. It's high test gas in the tank when you get attention. What is this? Listen to me. What is this social media for? One thing. Attention. And if you say it's anything else, you're a damn liar because you push the button to get some attention or reaction. And we are driven by attention and reaction. And that gives us adrenaline. Now, the DiMartinas out there in Staten Island, they hit it really, really big with their home cooking on social media, this, that, the other thing. Well, here they go. They're opening up a restaurant, Marinello. And I think it's a good thing. I think they should keep it very small, like a Rayo's. 8 tables. 8 tables. I personally think they should have 8 tables. Keep it small. Don't get too hung up in your online popularity. Everybody fizzles out. Is Osada still here? Osada, are you still here? Hello there, Gianni Catalano. Osada, are you still here? Johnny, have you been listening at all? Let me know if you have been listening. And be honest with me. Tell me the truth. Have you been listening to this show this morning? Because this today was my most favorite Italian-American spotlight. This was my favorite. I absolutely love what I touched on today. Lady Gaga she's aces to me. She is our daughter. Gianni Catalano, if you can go back and watch the first 15 minutes when I start talking about Lady Gaga, you're going to feel what I feel, being the father of a daughter. This girl made me so proud today, and I had no idea. Like I said, I just put the notes up and I checked back. Osada mentioned this morning that Rogan's numbers are down. Everybody's numbers go down. It's not possible. You cannot sustain. No, I don't care about that. You got to watch what I was talking about of her as a person, the pain that she is in, the things that she have done. Johnny, if you can, please, because I'm going to question you tonight on the wind down. Go check out the first. I just spotlighted her for 10 or 15 minutes. I would really appreciate, being that you have Italian children. Of course, Surviving Together numbers are down. Rogan's numbers apparently are dipping. Yeah. They've all been really good. Every morning I enjoy the Catholic Minute. That's different. The Catholic Minute is totally different than the spotlight. This was my favorite spotlight. I love Lady Gaga more than I ever did now. I can't wait to watch her documentary. You see, so listen, is your wife perfect in every aspect? Are you a perfect man and husband in every aspect? No, but you have a love for somebody. You have a love for that individual. Are your friends all really, really, really perfect? No more reports. Are your friends really all perfect? No, you got to give a little bit. Me too, Marinello. I'm very excited to watch her documentary. I think it's on Netflix. So was everybody? So okay, she's what she say, bisexual, whatever. Okay, maybe she has twisted politics. Okay, there are still some good in people that have different political views than us. You see, years ago we didn't talk about these things. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Dingo, you know what I'm talking about. No, I love the number. We play around. I play around with the numbers. And oh, can we get a 30 piece? It's whatever. As long as we get the people that I love talking with. Listen, I'm having coffee. If I get to have coffee with 20 the same people every day, who's better than me? Tell me who's having coffee and conversating with 20 people. Tell me. Nobody. Me, us. Us, right here. Tommy Stigs YouTube. Subscribe. Like. Share your sister's ass. 32 for coffee today. Delilah pumping out the numbers. I mean, I'm just saying. Who's got a table of 32 in a diner? Tell me who's got, enough said. Tell me who's got a table of 32 at the diner, having coffee, listening to one guy in the middle. Tell me who can do that. Right ahead. Find the guy, girl, whoever it is. Right? And we didn't even curse once. We motherfucked nobody today. Nobody got the motherfuck today on this 302nd consecutive coffee talks here at the minute. We'll be right back. We will continue with some more talk about absolutely nothing. All right, prayers out. Prayers out to Jamaica, guys. Prayers out to Jamaica. We got a problem out there. Very sad situation, what's going on out there. We're going out to Jamaica to offer our prayers out, okay? That's what we're doing over there. All right? That's what we're doing over there. We're sending our prayers out to Jamaica. That's what we got to do. Let me get rid of this banner. Jamaica gets our prayers, okay? Very, 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 very sad situation what's going on out there. It's not good. It is not good. All right, we're back to our regular scheduled program. It was incredible. There was this on there. Pines of Rome. Godfather Poe was best. Yep. Yes, Sticky Stones. There you go. Delilah. Yes, My City Springfield Symphony Orchestra. I would love to see that, Johnny. That's got to be absolutely incredible. Incredible. Yeah. Yes. I don't have any guess. Yeah. Wow. Cousin Brian's leaving. My mother's funeral song. Now I'll think of kidney beans. Kidney stones, not kidney beans. Not kidney beans, kidney stones. Stop. All right, let's go out to, we're going out to Jamaica, Cuba, and Puerto Rico. So here's what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me fix this. Here's what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going out to, listen, we got to wish our brethren, we got to wish our brethren out there in where? Jamaica. I never seen Twilight Zone ever in my life, Sundance. I don't have no idea what Twilight Zone is. Not even a clue. Not even a clue what Twilight Zone is. This girl's too skinny. She needs macaroni, this one. The ladies are getting too skinny with this Ozempic and all of this stuff. They're getting too skinny. Girls, you got to get thicker. Stop. The Ozempic make them look like Biafra. My mother used to say, Tommy, you look like Biafra. Eat a little pastina. I mean, girl, you got to thicken up those hips a little bit. Come on. Skinny. Not a fan. Not a fan. What are you going to do? It is what it is. What is this button for? Leave the studio. Leave the studio, Sundance is telling me. I mean, come on, with the Ozempics or whatever these people are doing, you got to stop. You got to stop, though. Put a little thickness on the bones. Let's look like the women are supposed to look. A little curvy curves. No, not big girls. What? Skin and bones. No good. The problem, here's my problem. It's not that I like them big or small. That's not the point. I don't like skinny. I don't like heavy. I got to catch an eye. That's it. You got to catch an eye. That's all it is. That's all it is. Whatever it is. But my thing is the drastic change is what I mean. I'm referring more to the drastic change. A curvy girl, a thick woman, a heavier girl. She goes on, instead of losing 20, 30 pounds regularly, she goes on the Ozempic and they look a mess. They don't look good. You want to lose 30, 40, 50 pounds? I get it. Gradually, eat right. But when you hit that needle or whatever the fuck they do, they look horrible. Right? You say nothing, Gianni. Silence. You can tell weight loss by Ozempic. It's different. Yes. Oh, it's terrible, Octavia. It's horrible what I'm seeing. Listen, I don't have a problem. Big, small, in between. I don't give a fuck what you are. Dramatic in anything is no good. A dramatic change, because the first thing we say is she's sick. Gianni, you know how we are, Italians. You know how Italians are. If you ain't thick, we think you're sick. That's just a fact. Thin is in. No problem with thin. I have no problem with thin. Naturally, it's okay. It's that drastic, fast weight loss. And the body, the change of the body, Mustang, they don't shrink right. Now, let me explain to you something. Some of you have not. Okay, let me watch what I say here. Okay, let me be careful what I say here, because I put myself in purgatory over here. Listen to me. Okay, how do I say this? Okay, I know a guy. I got a guy. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this, Johnny. We're on the stands right now, Osada. Well, I got a guy who's got a friend of mine. friend of ours, friend of mine, your sister's ass, whatever. Surviving together. I'm going to do it like this way. We're going to speak in the third person somewhere else out there. I got a friend. He has, he goes with a few different ladies. Okay. He's a man about town. He's a guy, knock around guy, and he has a few gumads, so to speak. And what this guy told me in this conversation, Marvinello, he had a couple of thick girls, couple of naturally thin girls. I've seen them. They all look nice. Yeah, I got a guy. He's banging about 3 or 4 girls, right? Anyway, so I see two or four of the gumads, and I say, okay, she's thick, nice, good. God bless her. Hypothetically speaking, this is what I'm saying. And then Delilah, I see his 2 other gumads. They're thin, no problem. Now, all of a sudden, one of the gumads that was thick. She was nice. She had curves. All of a sudden, that one gumada, she lost a lot of weight. And now, us as Italian Americans say, this one's sick. This one's sick. Something's wrong with her. And we say to our guy, our friend, well, what happened? She's doing the Ozempics. And we say to our guy, why? She felt this a little too much, but she wants to drop a few. Okay, now, here's what our guys say. When the clothes come off, she's a mess. She's a mess. What are you talking about? She lost 40 pounds in 2 months. Why? No. She lost the weight, but her body did not lose the weight naturally, which means her skin is a mess. Her skin does not look good. She did not lose the weight naturally. And really, okay, she looks all right dressed, but when she takes her Victoria's Secret bra off, or when she takes her, when we see, well, when we're doing the nasty, it's a totally different individual. It's almost freakish. They said it's almost freakish. So I'm just going to tell you, please, no problem if you're overweight. It's not a problem. Just lose that weight naturally, unless you only care about the vanity of when you're dressed. And if you don't have a sexual lifestyle, I understand, no problem. Then it's all about you and about nobody else. But for your partner, the person that you're banging it out with, I'm going to tell you, ladies, my friend told me it's like being with a different woman. I don't even think I'm attracted. Well, anyway, how could you be attracted to 4 or 5 girls anyway? That's a whole other topic. How you banging it out with 4 or 5 girls anyway? That's another story. If you lose the weight naturally, you can still get, yes, you can, but not as bad. Delilah, of course you can get it, but not as bad. I don't think things is going to last. Zelda thinks it's going to go away. Octavia Grace, and that is a problem. So when you come off it, do you put the weight back on? Yes, you do. You got to have a lot of Blue Chew. Johnny, you got to have a lot of Blue Chew, or you got to take the 36-hour one. All right, you got to take the 36-hour one because you ain't banging it out with 5 girls a week naturally. When you come off it, you're going right back. Peter says yes. Pete says yes. Good afternoon, Patsy. Good to see you at the end of the show, you sick bastard. Okay, so that was that topic. Let me go down a couple of 3 bullet points before we get into the Catholic Minute. Okay, prayers for Jamaica. Prayers for Cuba. Maria. I had 1 Cuban girl in my life. 1. Only 1 Cuban girl in my life. She was tremendous. Maria. Her name was Maria. She worked at the gym that I went to. She was the girl that was there when you walked in, the woman. Maria. Wow. I remember Maria. Well, anyway. Jamaica and Cuba. Apparently, they're sending patients to maybe to Puerto Rico. I think. I'm not sure. But I don't know how they're going to do that. That's just sending them to us because we carry Puerto Rico. You see, 40% of Puerto Rico is under the poverty line. There are wealthy, there are rich. Hello, rerun. There's wealthy and there are rich in Puerto Rico, but 40% of the population of Puerto Rico is either under the poverty line or on public assistance. So now we got to pay more if they go. So they're coming from Jamaica to Cuba, and they're going to dump them on us here in Puerto Rico. So again, again, and I'm all for helping humans. No problem with that. But the system is taxed enough. Now we're going to Puerto Rico. They're already 40% in the bad. Am I right? Is this? Where's Adam? I need Adam. Are these right figures? So anyway, blessings to them. Hopefully they're well. We'll get them right. I'm going to vote today. I'm going to cast my vote today. Doing early voting today in Essex County, New Jersey. I'm going down to Vailsburg, Newark, New Jersey. Where am I going? Irvington or Vailsburg? I think I'm going over to Vailsburg. I think I'm going over to Vailsburg to vote today. Yeah. You guys don't know what Vailsburg means, whatever. But I think I'm going over to Vailsburg to vote today. I'm going to vote today. I'm going to early vote. Vailsburg is it's a section of Newark. It's a section of Newark. It's the southern end of Newark. It's anybody here know what Vailsburg is? I don't think you guys know what Vailsburg is. You might not. Anyway, I can relate it to the mafia. That's where Marty and Michael Tossetto were born. That is where the Campeses had their court. That is where my Petey White's old club was. That is where I kind of grew up playing as a kid in the projects in Vailsburg. Yeah, Michael and Marty Tossetto were born in the same neighborhood that my grandmother lived in. The Campeses ran that neighborhood, South Orange Avenue, over there. No, Vailsburg is Newark. It's a southern tip. Before you go into Irvington. You ever heard of Irvington? So Pete, I have nowhere to vote around here for early voting. There's nowhere in Belleville or Nutley. I got to go into the county. I got to go to Vailsburg or Verona. Maybe I'll go to Verona, I guess. I go to Verona. I go to Verona or to Vailsburg. I don't know. There's nowhere for me to vote over here. No, I got to go in my county, Sundance. What do you call it? I'm voting on the governor for New Jersey. The governor for New Jersey. Yep. We need the Paisan over there, Citarelli. We need Jack Citarelli to get in. We need a Paisan in here now. Come on, enough. Your flight canceled to Sicily due to asylum seekers with children coming over urgently. Oh, I don't know. Okay. I can't find it, Pete Rizzolo. No early voting stations. I got to check again. Maybe I'm wrong. I couldn't find any early voting in Belleville. Maybe I'll check it again. If it is, I'll go right into Belleville. Always had an Italian mayor. That's great. Jack for governor. There we go. So, okay. So I'm voting today. Trailer parks. I want to dip into this conversation about trailer parks that we were having on Osada's show this morning. Okay. This is a big investment opportunity. If you are able to do this, if you have the shkadol to do this, you buy land, you make a trailer park, high-end trailer park. Hello, James Simpson. Great to see you this morning. Blessings to you. A high-end trailer park. You own it. You have to put a pool in. Everything is about amenities. When you look at a hotel to stay in, one of your biggest things is the amenities tab. We go right to the amenities. Do they have an indoor pool? This and that, the other thing, right? massage parlor, gym, whatever you like, they got, right? It's all about amenities. Now, you can have a trailer park with some good amenities. You got to have a recreation center. I'm just using hypotheticals here. A bocce court, an outdoor pool, an indoor pool. Now you're going to attract the high-end trailer park residents. I'm telling you, this is an area that is not being tapped into, and I believe it's going to explode. People are now going back to what they need and not what they want. We've been saying this for a while here. A big chunk of the population is going back. You offer a trailer with granite countertops, luxury bathroom, room enough for 3, whatever it might be. You got a good shot here. Yeah, it's not going to be like a garbage trailer park. Get it out of your brain. It's going to be something good. Yes. Octavia, did you leave already? Where are you, Octavia? We're going to talk about fat asses right now. We're going to talk about your sister's ass right now and desire to have an ass like your sister. Where are you? Where is she? Octavia Grace, you left? I need you. We're going to the cost of being beauty. This is your segment. And you're not here? Making them similar to houses. Yes. Exactly. All the rages with the retirees. I'm telling you. You saw a video about a group of friends that I'm telling you. It's true. I'm not even Delilah. I don't even know that story, but I know what's going on. And Octavia Grace left. Unbelievable. Those trailers are nice these days. I have a friend with one upstate, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Can you imagine? Cheech? Okay, beautiful. Octavia Grace, the double wides. Okay, they want a double wide ass. They want a huge ass. They want a big ass. I think Al Pacino said in one of his shows, she's got a great ass. I don't know which movie that was in. The cost of being beautiful. We got somebody who went out to Cali, Colombia. New York City Police Department officer. NYPD. She went out. James, if you were here for the whole show, you would hear about the hurricanes. Don't you come in here and try and be a showstopper, you. James. You got to take your medicine before you come in here. Why would I want to rake leaves? That's something I'll never do again. Rake leaves? Who would get into that mess again? I'll never own a house like where I got to do that work and you got ticks on your legs and this and no, fuck that. Raking leaves. I live in a concrete jungle. I got a leaf blower. I don't even know why I have it. I blow it out around the cars. Bing, bing, bing. James Simpson, if you come in here again and try to be a showstopper, we're going to have a problem. Okay? Let's give you a little fixin'. We're going to give James a little fixin' right now, okay? If you came to the show when the show started, you would have the situation. Octavia Grace, don't you go anywhere. Donna's doing it as saying he's out of his fucking mind. Between the Godfather intermissions, Donna's doing it as saying, how did I find this crazy bastard? And you found me. Listen to me. Fuck those leaves. Fuck them suburban things. I can't do it. It's not for me. I can't do that life. I did it for 20 years. I'm never going to do it again. Okay, we have a New York City Police Department officer. She goes to Colombia. She wants to get a fat ass. So she goes over there. She gets ass implants. She gets a tummy tuck. She gets a whole reconstructing. But she went to Cali, Colombia. In recovery, she dies. God bless this officer from the NYPD who passed away in Cali, Colombia, following cosmetic surgery. There's a lot of factors involved in this. She could have either had a blood clot. Carmenucci, good morning. Buongiorno, paisan. She could have either had a blood clot A heart attack? There's a lot of different things. So she got her ass fattened up. She got her tummy tucked in. She got all kinds of cosmetic surgery. She's an NYPD police officer. She was out there in Cali, Colombia. She went the alternate route instead of doing it here and paying more, and she died. So God bless her soul. She had an insecurity that she had to look more beautiful than she actually is. This goes out to the code of Octavia Grace in our pursuit of being beauty. The ugly part, the cost of being beautiful. This is something I touch on periodically. Octavia Grace put this in my brain about 3 years ago. Once in a while, Octavia Grace, the OG, we come up with a cost of being beautiful topic. And that's what we do. So God bless her soul. God bless her soul. And I was talking to somebody from Colombia about this. I had a conversation with a woman from Colombia about this situation. And I said, why are people coming from here and going to Colombia to get the surgery? And the number one thing is cost. But what cost? The cost of being beautiful. What cost? She said to me, well, that woman may have not told the doctor all of her ailments. The doctor will tell them, don't take your blood pressure medicine for 2 weeks before the surgery. Let me know if you have any heart issues. You must do this, you must do that. She may have had underlying problems that she did not explain to the doctor. And the doctor did the surgery because remember, they're out there in Cali, Colombia. They don't have access to your file. And she died. Commercial silicone for filling. Oh, Carmenuch. I don't know. Oh, so very sad. The cost of being beautiful. That's where you're at. I want to talk about something. I want to talk about a couple of 3 things. But I got to take a call. We got to do a phone call. Now I'm going over my time here. Oh boy. It's 8:08. I got to make a phone call. Guys, give me a minute. Give me a fucking minute. Now don't. All right, let's have a little conversation. Let's have a little conversation about this, that, and the other thing. All right, I'm back, guys. I am back. Here we go. Let's talk about this, that, the other thing. Your sister's ass, whatever you want to talk about. I got a couple of more topics. I got to get to the Catholic Minute. Here we go. The Catholic Minute right now, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into a couple of 3 bullet points, we're going into Catholic Minute. Did Delilah leave? Delilah has left the building without the Catholic Minute. October 26th. I'm sorry. October 29th. The Catholic, who came in here? Dux is here. My man, Dux, it's been a minute. I haven't seen you in a minute, Dux. Hope you're well. Who else came in that I don't see? in a minute. Carmenucci's here. You know, so it's great to see these people coming around. Nice, very nice. Very, very nice. Excellent. Yep. Depending on when I'm on and how long we're doing it, Delilah is here. Let's go. Catholic Minute, October 29th, the Catholic feast day on October 29th. Saint Narcissus of Jerusalem, a bishop who lived from approximately 99 AD to 216 AD. Whoa. He is venerated for his holiness and miracles, including one where he is said to have turned water into oil for church lamps. He is also honored for presiding over the council in 195 that established the observance of Easter on a Sunday. So here you got it. Easter on a Sunday. Who was he? Saint Narcissus served as the 30th bishop of Jerusalem, a role he assumed around the age of 80. A famous miracle. He is most remembered for a miracle where he just turned that water into oil for the lamps used during the Easter liturgy, as the deacons had forgotten. So the deacons forgot to provide oil for the service on Easter, and he miraculously turned water into oil and made the lights burn. Impact of false accusations. There's false accusations, but that's St. Gerard also. St. Gerard is for the falsely accused also. He temporarily withdrew from public life after being falsely accused of a crime by some of his detractors. You motherfuckers. Returned to service. After years of solitude, he was reinstated as bishop and continued to serve his flock despite his advanced age. Okay, what he did was he did not fight for the right to come back. He let the process play out. Eventually, everything comes out in the laundry. The dear Lord is weeding out evil, and he came back. Saint Narcissus, the patron saint against insect bites, the patron saint of vineyards, vintners, and wine growers. So there you go, ALV. There you go, ALV. The Catholic Minute pertains to just about anybody. Anybody that was falsely accused, anybody that has been bit by an insect. If you're a vineyard owner, a vintner, a wine grower. He is also associated with the miracle of turning water into oil. He is considered the patron saint for protection against insect bites, vineyards, and wine. He is the patron saint of vineyards, vintners, and wine growers. I don't know. Okay. He is famous for a miracle where he turned the water into oil for the church lamps on Holy Saturday. He did it on Holy Saturday. So today's Catholic Minute was pretty different, pretty interesting. But I'm learning that these Catholic Minutes, they do pertain to all. Let's go motherfuck somebody right now. Where is Stony Tony? Where is Patty Daly? Where are you? Where are you? Patty Daly, are you still here? Get over here. Grappa. Yeah, there you go. Patricia, I need to talk to you right now. She left. Patty left. She's like, I can't take this kid anymore. I gotta go. Yeah, I liked it, Delilah. Catholic Minute was good, but we gotta go to motherfuck somebody now. That's what we gotta do. So Stoney's working, yes. Yeah. I get it. Okay, so we gotta go over to Bloomfield ShopRite. I don't know if any of you here know where Bloomfield is. I'm sure some of you do. Some of you don't know where Bloomfield is. Bloomfield, New Jersey. Bloomfield, New Jersey is a city right here. It's right next to me. Belleville, Nutley, Bloomfield, Newark, it's all the same shit. Well, for years, Bloomfield ShopRite is actually called Brookdale. It's a wealthy section of Bloomfield. You see, Belleville has one area, wealthy area. It's called the Rutan Estates. So Belleville has Rutan Estates. Bloomfield has Belleville has Route 10 Estates. Bloomfield has Brookdale. Newark has Forest Hills. Nutley has where the Santinis lived. The camp, they're part of the Polizzi family. Where the Santinis lived, they had a neighborhood over there. They had a whole neighborhood to themselves, the Santinis. Yeah, so Orange has one. It's called something. I don't know. I forget the name of it. If Patty Daly was here, she would be able to help me with all these things. But each of these cities here have a wealthy area. Notable figures come out of these areas. Yeah. Right. A lot of the wise guys that made it rich in Belleville, they went over to Route 10 Estates. They went over to Route. Michael Perna lived in the Route 10 Estates. Michael Perna lived in the Route 10 Estates. Michael and Marty decided they just left the area. They went right to Florham Park. They went real high. Tumac Asatero was in Orange. He moved into a nice section of Orange, New Jersey. Tremont said, no, there's another area. They're all estates. Montclair has where Kojak lived. Montclair has Valley Road. So every area has these wealthy little enclaves in these areas. So anyway, giving back to the community. ShopRite for years have given back to the community, provided, I'm just going to use hypotheticals here. Little league games, sponsored, read the book To Drop a Dime, and you'll see where Bloomfield is. That's true, Carmen. Yes. I have To Drop a Dime. It's right here, somewhere here. To Drop a Dime is right there. I got it. Well, I got to print it because Gerard Sorcelli sent it to me. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they stopped giving back to the community. New owners took over the ShopRite, and they refused to give back to the community. You're going to have rebellion, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think they understand how Italians are. You're coming into a highly Italian American population. You're coming into a highly Italian American populated area. You're buying the local grocery store. This grocery store has helped the Little Leagues and the Peanut Leagues and the Boy Scouts, whatever the fuck. And now all of a sudden, you stop all. The new people, it was Tremont. Okay. You stop all donations. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They're alienating themselves from the community. This is terrible. So I just wanted to make a note about people that give to the community. They're very highly respected. Our Unico, we sponsor teams and we did this. Octavia Grace, whatever your question is, you're allowed to say it. And I'm not obligated to answer. I could plead the fifth, but you can go ahead with your question. Go ahead, Octavia Grace. Hit me. Come on. Ba-da-da-da. I got to get out of here. Well, let's go. It's like that everywhere. It's sad. It all started with ShopRite being built non-union. Now look at them. I see. Unico is a great thing to be a part of. Yes, I absolutely love it. I want to do more, Johnny, but like I said, with everything else, you got to fit time. Where you got to have time. It's time. Yeah. I'm on longer than usual today, guys. Much longer than usual today. Got a couple to 3 things to do. Can't wait to go vote. Looking forward to that. Cast my vote. New York City, we may end up with a surprise out there. Curtis Lee, he just doesn't have a chance. I wish he did. But he doesn't. Did the chat stop? They never cared. Well, this one does here. Lucurcio does. Lucurcio family cares. That's the Nutley shop, right? Octavia, did you put a message? She didn't follow up, I don't think. Yeah, we're over an hour today. We need chapstick. What are you going to do? It's going to be Cuomo. Yeah, he's out of his mind. But voting makes you feel good, Zelda? Yeah, exactly, Gianni. But I think you need Cuomo. I don't know what the fuck. New York City's going to be a mess. I really love the sit downs with Joe Pags, Michael Francis, and okay, okay, thanks, Steve. I somewhat had. Wait a minute. I if someone had $250, 1,000 per month secured income to pay back on an unsecured street loan, how much would you get over 3 years? Well, on $1,000 loan, I'm going to tell you this. You're talking about loan sharking money right now? Oh, it's at the Bloomfield Civic Center. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you're right. Octavia Grace, let me get this right. Forget about that 250 because I don't know what that means. $1,000. You want to borrow $1,000? Hold on. Slow and steady. Slow. You got to talk street loan shark terms. Borrow, you just yes or no. Borrowing $1,000 on the street, is that the question? Borrowing $1,000 on the street, is that the question? Say yes or no. And then I'll give you how it all breaks down. It was my most favorite business to ever be involved in. I liked it better than bookmaking. I liked loan sharking, was my most favorite thing to ever do. The best. I loved it. That's what I'm trying to explain to her. So give me a minute here. She's not answering. She's very slow this morning, Octavia Grace. How much do you want to borrow? What's the borrowing an amount? And I'll tell you everything you need to know, and then you can do the math. What's the borrowing amount? Let's go with this. I'm Octavia Grace. Can I break this down for you in simple terms, or my own simple terms? You borrow 1,000 from a loan shark. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 points. Okay? Okay, listen to me. You borrow it could be at 100,000. 1%. $10 a week on 1,000. Nobody's getting that. 5 points. If you borrow 1,000, here's what I used to charge, okay? If I wanted to, depending on what I got the money for. Now the guys would give me the money for 1 or 2 points. 1 or 2 points. You could upscale the numbers. 30,000, forget about it. Forget about it. On 1,000, you can upscale the numbers. I'm not doing the math right now, the heavy math. I'm doing on 1,000 because a lot of people ask for 1,000, 10,000, whatever. So on 1,000, I'm going to charge you 5 points a week, which means every Saturday you got to give me $50 on the 1,000. Nothing comes off the principal. It's called weight. We called it weight. And the loan shark game is called weight. Interest only. Now, I might say to Octavia Grace, give me 130 a week for 10 weeks. That's 3 points a week if you pay a principal payment plus your loan plus your interest. So do 50. I'm going to use a hypothetical here. Do 50 times 52. Here's where the money is made in loan sharking. I don't have a calculator here. Okay, $50 a week times 52 weeks. 2,600. If you borrow 1,000 from a loan shark and they're charging you 5% a week, you're paying them 2,600 a year just interest. It's bad. Don't do it. It's bad. Now we're getting into loan sharking 101. You got me, Octavia Grace? You feel me? If you could borrow the Gino, you lend back 100 and I'm going to give you back 130 a week for 10 weeks. Yeah. Oh. Okay? Is 5% a standard? It depends. Listen, Octavia, let's just say, hypothetically, I was still in the loan sharking game. No, I would charge you 3%. I would borrow it if I didn't have my own bank at that moment. I would borrow it from the captains, from a captain or a made guy. I would get it off, typically a captain. Unless I was on a book with a made guy, just a soldier. I would get it from either a made guy or a captain. And I would get it for 1 or 2 points. And I would probably give it to you for 3. I got to make something. They got to make something. You need the money. Everybody wins. Absolutely nobody wins. Everybody loses because we get pinched for conspiracy and you end up paying. You're into a loan shark and you can't sleep at night. All right, so don't do it. The bottom line is don't do it. No street money. Don't do it. I can't. You guys are absolutely hysterical. Okay, Bambi Palermo says she's doing a video that I am in. Always ask for 2 more points than you're paying, of course. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Boom. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't ever go bad on a loan shark loan. You get your legs broken more from a loan shark default than you do a gambling default. Do you understand why? Do we need to talk a little bit more about this? Would you like to understand why? I want to explain to you real quick the difference between going bad on a loan shark loan versus going bad on a gambling debt. Now, there are extreme people like Kabert who had no clarity in that aspect. There was no reasoning with Kabert. None. Larry Roller will tell you that. Yep, Bouncy, yes. 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 So, don't go bad on a loan shark loan. You deserve to get your legs broken. You deserve a little fajin and gal if you borrowed money and don't pay it. If you gamble money, you got to remember something. There's no borrowing there. A gambling debt is much different. That's why we will make a deal with somebody. I've made many deals with people that have gone bad with gambling. I've had people, 15,000, they go bad. Okay. I'm gonna give me 200 a week. Give me 200 a week. I'm not going to charge you interest on the gambling debt. Sometimes a gambler will say to you, look, I lost 5, 10, 20,000. I want to turn that into a loan shark loan. And then they get a new clean line of credit to gamble with. So going bad on gambling, you have leverage on gambling. You have more leverage on gambling than you do on a loan shark debt. A debt owed on paper, right, Dubs? I could talk about this for hours and hours, ladies and gentlemen. Hours and hours. All the different scenarios, situations. Now, I'm not involved in that life anymore. If they owe, can they still bet? Zelda, I would cut them off. Typically, they're trying to chase that money on the night game on Sunday, and I would cut them off at the 4 o'clock game when I see they're losing too much. If they wanted to go in on the 8 o'clock game, they would have to give me something. They have to bring something to the club. They'd have to come down. If I was there, or Uncle Fuzzy was there, or Big John, whoever was in the club, they would have to leave whatever in the club, and then I would turn them back on. I would call the office and say, okay, Zelda Z, let Zelda Z come in, give her a G note for a limit, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, whatever, for a limit. It's a fun business. Leopard, I will tell you, I had the time of my life. I had the time of my life doing that. I loved every minute of it. I loved the hustle. You have to understand something. I don't even know who the fucking players are. I don't even care. I don't give a shit. I was about numbers, right? Patsy Ortega is losing 2,000 going into the 4 o'clock games. Patsy's chasing his money. Hey, Zelda's answering the phones. Cut off Patrick. Cut him off. He's got to call me. Patrick calls the office. The office says, get in touch with Tommy Stigs. Patrick calls Tommy Stigs. Stigs, why'd you cut me off? Because you're over your limit. You're going bad on a Sunday. What are you doing? You're going into the 4 o'clock game. You're down over your limit. Stigs, I got to get the bets in for the next games. Okay, come down to the club, bring a half of your limit, and I'm going to let you go in. Smarten up. Smarten the fuck up. You got electric bills to pay. You got a mortgage to pay. You got a dish to pay. Stop. You got a car payment. You got fucking $8 of gas in your car. Stop. I'm going to let you go for the night. You're losing your balls already. I'm going to give you your limit back. You got to drop 2,000 at the club. If you bring 2,000 at the club, I'm turning you on for 2,000. I'll tell you, I'll take you through a Sunday, a Saturday with the college sports. I was fucking exhausted at night, Saturday night. Why do you think we go out on Saturday nights heavy? Because Saturday for a bookmaker and a loan shark is the most demanding day you can ever imagine, native atheist. A Saturday for a bookmaker and a loan shark is insanity. Saturday. Lunch with the boys. You hear guys hear me say, I'm going to have lunch with the boys. I will take you through this whole process from the morning to the night. There's 1,000 fucking college games on Saturday. Sunday's beautiful. Sunday being a bookmaker is beautiful. Saturday is crazy. It's fucking nuts. There's games everywhere all day. No, Monday's not collection day. Monday's collections day if you're a degenerate book. If you have a bank, Monday is not collection day. Monday is paying day. Thursday is collecting day, typically. Now, if they went over the limit, they want to get in for Monday night. But Monday starts the new week. See, you bet on Monday for the next week. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday collect. Monday, I paid out. We had bank, so I paid out on Mondays. You have 4 spots going right now, and pretty soon 5. You have 4 sports going, yeah. Because now you're going to have the Major League Women's Baseball's coming now. We got Major League Women's Baseball coming now. They're just it's killing these people. Oh, they're all degenerates. Patsy, dealing with them in the street? Oh, God. As you can see, I loved it. I'm not involved in it. I grew out of it. I got a little wake-up call. Got stuck in a cage for a little bit. And without becoming a rat, informant, or anything else, I was able to remove myself. And that is written. That is written. The headline says, and I will try to find it. SPK, where are you, SPK? Let me find SPK's text message because he wants me to get a tattoo of this. Where is it? Where is it? He wants me to get a tattoo. And he wants it to say, where is it? Where is it? Because he had my news articles, this son of a bitch. How he is. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is he, this sick bastard? He wants me to get a tattoo. SPK wants me to get a tattoo. Tommy, what do you do if you know someone is destroying their family by gambling? You still let them bet? They're going to bet with somebody, Zelda. Zelda, it's a horrible world. It's a terrible world. Where is he, SPK? Come on, cuz. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. What the fuck, SPK? Where are you? Look at him. I love him. Get your newspaper. He says, come and meet me at the tattoo shop. I want you to get your newspaper quote. The prosecutor said all except Stigliano have cooperated with authorities. He heaped particular scorn on defendant Thomas Stigliano, who prosecutors said was the link to the mob and whose failure to cooperate kept investigators from getting the biggest players in the organization. He wanted to be a stand-up guy and not dime anybody out, said Judge Falcone, scoffing at Tommy Stigliano's claims that his client never learned the inner workings of the organization that he was working with. The judge sentenced him to 270 days in county jail, 2 years probation, a fine, and permission to apply for a job release program once incarcerated. He sentenced Gerard Simolo of Belleville, who had given Stigliano up to authorities in the investigation, to 120 days in county jail. All except Stigliano have cooperated with authorities, said the Essex County prosecutors in Newark, New Jersey. And that is what we got right there. So he wants me to get that tattooed on my arm. That's my friend Tommy Stigs. Never rat on your friends. That's how we're built, Pete Rizzolo. And I'm reading my newspaper quotes. Hello there, shooting the dice. Yeah. People want to give you their possessions. It's so bad. It's so bad. So it's a bad game. I'm so glad I'm out of it. No. He just wants me to get all except Stigliano cooperated with authorities. That's all he wants me to get. Could you imagine the dummy? And he got his fucking ass beat in the Essex County Jail. Why did I not rat? Shooting the dice. Hello there. Why did you not rat? For 5 years, I'm going to rat? No. Two scumbags. You're right. Gerard and Ralph, two scumbags. Yeah, I'm happy too, Zelda. I have a clear mind. Shooting the dice. What kind of question is that? Why did I not rat? It's how I'm built. My mother would have threw me out of the house. Never mind. It wasn't even a thought. It's not in his blood. The other ratted because they were born rats. Yeah. Come on, shooting the dice. You got to learn us over here. That's all I know. 5 years, I'll take every day of it. State prison. I would have been down in fucking Trenton with Marty Tessetta. I would have been a cellmate with Marty Tessetta probably. Just wondered. There's a good answer. Yeah, there you go. You got it. You got to be careful in here. Shooting the dice, you got to be careful in here, my man. Oh, this is hysterical. You guys are hysterical. You got to be careful at the social club. I can't. How can you live with yourself? I couldn't. I could never live with myself. So we had a little scam going here. We were trying to get a rat. Not going to mention his name. We were working over here to get a rat to come up on the panel. The plan did not work out. This guy was very shrewd. And I'm not going to get into the details of it. But me and another person were working on getting a rat to come up on the panel. Just to annihilate this individual. We had a roster. We had a roster of information ready to go. We had him this close. This fucking close to coming up to the firing squad. This fucking close. Like 2 messages away. We were so close. Oh man, ducks. Yeah, I had 5 years. Was my time. Yeah, they were giving me 5 years. Hello, Sven Larson. Good bookmaking charge. Oh, Patsy, we were this close to getting this guy on the panel. You cannot imagine who would have been in the background. You would have lost your fucking minds. If this plan got hatched and I had this guy come up on the panel, you would see 3 people on this panel and you would say, how the fuck did they get on his panel? How? How? He was a witness against him. He was going to testify against him. How did Stigs pull this off? This was going to be fucking beautiful. But I got to give the guy credit. He was just that shrewd. He was just that smart. He was just that smart. He was a made guy. He was just that smart. I'm not getting into the names, and I don't want you to do it. Yes, exactly, shooting the dice. That is correct. But he wasn't part of that plan, so he doesn't know what went on. Yes. Yes. No, he was confessed. Yes. But he don't know the backstory, shooting the dice. And once I had to explain, once he called me out on it, that's it. Once I have to explain to somebody, that means for 15 years, they never thought of you as, right? Patsy, it was worth the effort because there were people that were more dear to me. Yeah, no problem. I'm still the moderator. There's no problem. And I get it. Johnny, he gets a pass for that, Johnny. He has to get a pass for some of the things that he does because he's been through a lot. And people closer to me have basically shot him. Closer than me have basically shot the guy. I'm not cool with anybody shooting the dice. I'm never, like I said, shooting the dice. I keep loose. My friendships are very loose because of circumstantial evidence in these days, shooting the dice. I'm very cautious. I'm very, very cautious who I bang around with now. Well, you know what I mean, Gianni. How do I say that, Pass? I can understand. Let me say it like that. I can understand. And you got to know me. My reputation speaks for itself. Yes. So what are you going to do? I don't care. If you fuck up in that chat, I'm still putting you in the trunk. There's nothing to talk about. It's kind of a double standard. I understand. Patsy, it wasn't that bad. He knew not to go heavy on that situation. Yeah, do the research, Cheech. But then here's the problem, Cheech. We have the conversation. Now we have circumstantial situations. We could not even have the conversation. And that is the problem. So, Mike John, the jerk off that Mike John is that used to come here because he's a jerk off, that Mike John. Mike John, if you're watching, come by. Stop by. You want to have a conversation? Mike John, what happened? You left us good stand-up people over here? Where'd you go? Mike John, where'd you go? You're welcome here, Mike John. I don't know why you left our space over here, but you're welcome back. Come on back. Mike John, talking smack to me. Go ahead. Bring it over here, cuz. Come on. Bring it right over here, cuz. Come on. All right, listen, guys. We got to get out of here. I got to rock and roll. But I do want to thank you. Hey, shooting the dice. Great question. I was happy to address it with you here this morning. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Spirit in the Sky Blue. Blessings to you. Spirit in the Sky. I'd love to be a guest on your channel one day. You want to hook that up? Let's do it. I'm not a mob guy. I'm not a mob guy. Please. I'm not a mob guy. Yeah, Mike John. Yeah, well, go fuck yourself is what we say. Guys, I got to get out of here. We're going with Band on the Run by Sarah Collins. Tommy Stigs, wishing you all well. I will see you throughout the day. I don't know who they are. I don't even know. I got to rock and roll, guys. You guys were absolutely incredible today. Tommy Stigs, wishing you all well. In the book. We're going out nice and smooth, Sarah. Nice and smooth. Ciao for now, people.
Stuck in
for war, sent inside forever, never seeing no one nice again like you, Mama. You, Mama, you. If I ever get out of here, thought of giving it all away to a registered charity. All I need is a pint a day. If I ever get out of here, if we ever get out of here. Well, the rain exploded with a mighty crash as we fell into the sun. And the first one sat till the second one there. I hope you're having fun. Band on the run, band on the run. The jailer man and Sailor Sam were searching everyone for the band on the run, band on the run, for the band on the run, band on the run. Well, the undertaker drew a heavy sigh, seeing no one else had come, and the bell was ringing in the village square for the rabbits on the run. Band on the run, band on the run. The jailer man and Sailor Sam were searching everyone for the band on the run, band on the run. Yeah, yeah.